Namaste everyone, welcome back to Suvi English channel. In today's video, I am going to talk about a very interesting poem titled My Grandmother's House, written by a very famous Indian English writer Kamala Das. In this poem, the poet Kamala Das talks about her childhood days and the memories that she has created in her grandma's house. For all of us, our grandma's house is always a special place. In our summer holidays, we visit our grandma's house, we spend our joyful days, and we create some memories in the grandma's house, and with those memories, we cherish our life. And in this poem, the poet shares her childhood memories. She used to visit her grandma's house during her holidays, and there she was finding love, affection, care, comfort, joy. And it seems every year during her holidays, she would visit her grandma's house, and there she would spend her joyful days. And for her, grandma's house was a source of love, comfort, relief, joy, etc. But after the death of her grandma, the grandma's house became completely silent, completely lifeless. It became empty for her. And the poet experiences great loss and pain, emotional pain. Now let's get into the poem. Let's see what the poet wants to convey through this poem. She says, "There is a house now far away where once I received love." And in this line, the poet is talking about her grandma's house, which is so far away now. She is talking about the distance, not the physical distance, but the emotional distance. Earlier, grandma's house was so close to her, it was so near to her, but now it has gone too far. There is some distance, emotional gap. But earlier, it was so close to her, and from there, she was finding love, she was finding happiness, care, affection, and that house was the source of her relief. But now it has gone too far away. And later, we learn that that woman died, and the house, that grandma's house, completely became silent. When did grandma's house become silent? The grandma's house became silent after her death. And in the next line, she says that snakes moved among the books, and I was too young then to read. That means she used to visit her grandma's house during her childhood days. When she was small girl, she would visit her grandma's house, and there she would find many books in grandma's house. But that time, when she was school going girl, when she was small girl, that time she was too young, so she was not able to read all those books. She was so innocent. But now there is no one to read these books at grandma's house. Then she says that very often she thinks of going back to her grandma's house. Why does she want to go to her grandma's house? Now, even after growing up, she thinks of going there. She thinks of spending some time in grandma's house. Why? Because she wants to hear some frozen air, she wants to see through the windows, and she wants to carry some memories from grandma's house to her place. And then she says that she has lost her way to her grandma's house. There is so much distance now, and the grandma's house has become completely silent, and she has lost her way to grandma's house. And now she is missing all those days, all those childhood days, all those memories. She is deprived of the love that she was receiving once from her grandma. She is not receiving any kind of love from grandma, and because she is deprived of the love, the affection, comfort, she is begging for the same kind of love from the strangers. Earlier she was receiving all that love, affection, happiness from her grandma, but now she is missing all that. She is begging the same kind of love from the strangers. So, in this way, the poet undergoes some emotional pain. She experiences all that emotional loss. And this poem is connected to, I think, every reader, because we also sometimes feel the same kind of situation. Some of us are also missing our childhood days, our childhood memories, right? So, this is all about the poem Grandma's House.